Hello, everybody. This is Nick of 96.3 Easy Rock Manila, and today I'm very excited to actually talk to someone that I'm very much looking forward to talking to. So let us not delay this further. Please welcome Maisie Peters. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. What's the time in your area right now? Because it's nighttime here in the Philippines.
I think it's 11. It's just about to be 11 a.m. So I've been going for an hour now, but it's a wonderful time. It's very nice to see you.
It's very nice to meet you. Before this interview, I was just listening to a lot of your songs. They're really good to listen to, especially when you're wearing headphones.
Thank you. I'm very happy to hear that.
All right. So, how are you doing this particular moment, Macy? It has been quite a year for us, with the pandemic and COVID-19. How's everything in your area?
Yeah, it's been definitely difficult. I have, it's a lot of cooking and staying inside and going on your daily walk. But I'm
Right.
very lucky. I live with a bunch of girls who are really lovely, and everybody is safe and healthy, so I'm good.
Well, that's amazing. So you do your best, to keep your life, in the normal setting at least,
For
during
sure.
this time. Yeah, and I was just talking about your songs, and I was listening to a lot of them before this interview started, and now we are going to talk about a specific song. I also saw the music video. It's fantastic. It's very creative. it
Thank
tells
you.
it tells so much about you. So let's talk about John Hughes movie, or well, in my case, I feel like it's not a John Hughes movie as I listen to it.
Yes. Yeah. So the talk about the song or the video? Sorry.
Yes. Okay. Let's talk about the song first. So when did you write this song?
I wrote this song a few years ago when I was 17,
Oh,
about a house party I went to when I was 16, and it's a sort of a dramatic retelling of a night where maybe it didn't go quite as I planned, and I
right.
felt like I wanted my life to be a movie, but it was in fact not a movie.
I see. Everybody went through that young love phase, right? So I'm sure a lot of your fans can relate to that. So that was the inspiration. No friend, perhaps, who experienced the same. That's why you wrote the song. It was more of a
Uh,
personal story. Yeah.
I guess so. I think it's also very relatable for a lot of people at the time. I think it just felt um, very relevant to my life and everybody else's life, going through similar things at the time.
That's right. So let's talk about the video. Was it difficult shooting the video? Did you shoot this before the pandemic started, or was this during the pandemic?
No, this was during the pandemic, crazily, and it was difficult. But you just take the necessary precautions. Everyone was COVID tested, and everyone was wearing masks, unless you were on camera.
Right.
And yeah, so it was challenging, but it's just the world now. You just have to adapt. And it was so much fun. It was really a crazy day. It was, we started at 6 a.m. We finished at midnight, and it was very
Wow.
manic, but it was so much fun.
I see, especially right now, it's very difficult for a lot of artists to do that. You were able to do it, you were able to pull that off. So that's pretty amazing. And like I was watching it, and I'm not so sure about the scenes. So what was the inspiration behind it? Were you actually the one who directed the whole scenes, or did someone guide you through it?
No, there was a director. It was a guy called Louis who was amazing, and
Mm,
but it sort of stemmed from an idea that I had where I wanted it to feel like a kind of Quentin Tarantino film, but also feel like a John Hughes film.
right.
And yeah, we worked together on kind of creating the idea and fine tuning, and you know deciding what went where and the cheerleading and everything like that. And then he was the director on the day, but I was very heavily involved in sort of like the creative choices and how everything looked. And yeah, but Louis did amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And you could see that you were very passionate about that project, so it really shows with the with the
Thank you.
with the video. Right. So of course the movie the music rather talks about unrequited love. So I'm sure a lot of your fans are watching right now. So what can you tell, or what advice perhaps could you share about unrequited love to them? Now that you're a bit older and a bit more mature, I believe you have better decisions in life.
I mean, debatable. I would say,
Yeah.
a lot of the reason why I love this song is the lyric, "If you don't want me, then you're not the one."
Right.
And I
Right.
think that feels very relevant, especially to these days, and there's so many people in the world, and there's the opportunity to meet so many people. And
Yeah.
I think, it's easy to obsess over people that don't want you and not think about all the tens and hundreds of people that do, and that love you and that want to be around you. And I think if somebody doesn't, then they're just 100%, they're not the person for you.
Yeah, I think that's pretty amazing. When you feel like, the person is not interested, you just move forward, right? You're helping these teenage girls or even boys, perhaps, to regain their self-esteem, perhaps.
Oh, I'd love that.
All right. Okay, that's fantastic. So can you tell us more about this? Because I believe this will be part of your debut album. I know you
Yes.
were part of Birds of Prey. I heard your song, but I'm so surprised this is actually your debut album.
Yeah, I guess I've been making music a long time, and I've done
Right.
EPs, I've done different projects. But to me, this just, it's definitely felt like time for the album. And, I've listened to albums all my life. I'm definitely an album artist. So it's been really fun actually getting to make one. And it's very close to being done now. I'm very excited. But yeah.
That's fantastic. A lot of people are saying that you're a rising star, but to the millions of your fans and to me, you already are a star. So, Maisie, so Maisie, can you tell us, of course, your listeners, your fans out there, what can they hope for, or what can they look forward to with your projects and all your songs?
I think they can look forward to hearing music that they'll expect and that they'll love, because I know them, and it's very, I stayed very true to my roots in some aspects of this album, but then I also think they're going to hear things and be really surprised. And I really do think I know my fans really well, and I think they really are going to love this album, and I'm really excited for them to hear it.
That's amazing. You're connected to them I believe it mostly through social media, right?
Yes.
All right. So how does it feel now? Just wrapping things up. What are you hoping for in the coming years? Because now it's very difficult to perform live. I'm sure you've been missing that. So yeah, what are you hoping for the most?
Oof. Yeah. I mean, I would love to play some shows. They would be amazing. So I really do hope for that. Maybe once the vaccine is in motion, and maybe shows will be more of a thing. And I'd love to tour this album, and I'd love to go around the world and play it for people. So I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope very hard that that's the thing.
That's right. Any collaboration with artists this year?
Yes, there will be. I can't say too much about it, but there will be, and
Cool.
it's amazing.
All right. Thank you very much for your time, Maisie. It has been a pleasure talking to you. So any other words, of course, to all your fans watching right now?
Just thank you so much for sticking around, and I'm sure you'll love what's to come. But thank you very much, and I love you all.
All right. Stay safe, Maisie. Thank you very much for this
You
interview.
too. Thanks,
All
Nick.
right.
Bye.
Bye.